The much-awaited Modi-Obama meeting took place a couple of hours ago at the White House in Washington. President Obama hosted Prime Minister Narendra Modi and a select group of people over a private dinner. The meeting is being seen as a build-up to the India-US summit-level talks that are scheduled for later today. MEA spokesperson Syed Akbaruddin tweeted saying that Barack Obama welcomed Modi in Gujarat with a Kem Cho when he reached the White House. First Lady Michelle Obama was conspicuous by her absence at the dinner meet. This meeting assumed historic significance as it comes after a prolonged ban by the US government on Modi from entering America over his alleged involvement in the 2002 Gujarat riots. This meeting has been defined by the Obama administration as an effort by both countries to build a new strategic alliance. The vision statement for the new US-India strategic partnership with the focus on Chale Saath Saath or Together We Go Ahead. US Vice President Joe Biden, Secretary of State John Kerry, National Security Advisor Susan Rice and USA Chief Rajiv Shah were also invited to Obama's dinner. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, Foreign Secretary Sujata Singh and Indian Ambassador to the US S. Jaishankar accompanied the Prime Minister to the White House.
Well, the dinner meeting between the Obamas and Prime Minister Narendra Modi here at the White House lasted about 90 minutes, we are told. The icebreaker was right at the start because the US President greeted Narendra Modi by saying Kem Cho. So obviously he knew that when you meet a former Gujarat Chief Minister, what better way to win his heart than to speak in Gujarati. We are told that the meeting also saw the Americans issue a vision statement, effectively setting the platform for the most substantive dialogue that will take place tomorrow when the two leaders meet for a one-on-one summit meeting. Important points made by the Americans in that vision statement, acknowledging India's concern for an expanded role in the UN Security Council. In fact, they speak precisely of a reformed Security Council. So acknowledging that India's concerns can be met. Areas of shared concern, terrorism, both countries admitting the need to fight terror. We're also told that another issue which featured in that vision statement is energy security, issue of technology transfers and of open markets, of creating the situations where markets are made more open and investments can come in. So clearly both countries acknowledging their shared concerns, and this US vision statement which talks about the relationship now becoming a transformative relationship clearly sets the tone and the agenda for the one-on-one summit meeting that will take place tomorrow morning between the two leaders. And I can tell you, while there was warmth inside the White House, there was a touch of warmth outside as well, because a Gujarati group from Maryland had organized an impromptu Garba program here in the celebration of Navratra, and a Sikh group had organized a Bhangra program. Just take a look at how culture was being spread today here outside the White House. Unprecedented scenes of Garba outside the White House. Well, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi has dinner with US President Obama, there's a special treat for the two of them. Unprecedented scenes in the lawns just outside the White House. Garba and Bhangra are being done. The Gujarati community of Maryland involved in Garba and the Punjabis are involved in Bhangra. Let me ask them, what do you want to tell us today? Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, this is the first time and this is very amazing. When we are, as an Indian, we are proud of it. That just across the White House, we have been permitted to play Garba. And when we are starting Garba, it is our duty to first to worship Lord Ganesha. And
Want to give a shloka quickly?
Yes, yeah. Hey, प्रथम पेला समरिए जरे, अरे प्रथम पेला समरिए स्वामी तमने सुंदरा, ये रिद्धि सिद्धना दातार देवता जरे, अरे मेहर करो महाराज रे.
So as you can see, the mood here is really festive. Local groups of Maryland, Gujarati and Punjabis, Bhangra and Garba. आइए ये बताइए, where are you from?
Maryland.
So you are doing Bhangra, they are doing Garba. You want the Prime Minister and Obama to watch your Garba and Bhangra, right?
Yes, we are going to show them.
So
Yeah, Modi. Yes. Modi जैसा प्राइम मिनिस्टर ना आया है ना आएगा.
Okay. So there you've got the mood is predictably joyous here. Local cultural groups playing Garba and Bhangra at the same time. So I have to do both. I have to start with first doing Bhangra. Garba. Dandiya kya chhe? Dandiya. No Dandiya. Okay. Now whether the Prime Minister actually sees this or not, we don't know. But for now at least, clearly the Indian community wants to have their presence really felt here at Washington DC.
All right, let's get in a word from our Strategic Affairs Editor Gaurav Sawant, who's joining us live from Washington this morning. Gaurav, it's late night there, I guess, in Washington. Energy cooperation, investments and terror are likely to top the agenda when Prime Minister Modi meets Barack Obama for that summit-level meet. What are the big takeaways that India wants from the US?
A shared vision for forward movement. In fact, the vision document shared by the White House talks about Hum Chale Saath Saath. Forward we move together. So that is where India and America begin their most substantive dialogue ever, is what sources are telling us. What is it that they're talking about? Investment is one part of the story, but Barack Obama doesn't decide that. That was decided in New York. The Prime Minister's had a detailed discussion on investment. Here, it's a bigger role that India is to play on the world stage, and the vision document talks about an enhanced role for India in the United Nations Security Council, reforms in the UN Security Council in its 70th year, that's 2015. That is something that India is looking at. What India is also looking at is moving together to combat terrorism, a bigger role not just in the South Asian region, but India and America coming together to combat terror in the world. And even in New York, the Prime Minister hinted towards that. I have with me this vision document that the two countries have looked at in this thing, Simi, and very categorically India and America are talking about from students, from moving forward in the field of education, to healthcare, to the two societies moving forward, to combating terror. It's the entire gamut of things that's on the table in these substantive dialogues.
Right, and Gaurav, Reuters is reporting that US business groups have actually written a letter to President Barack Obama asking the President to press Modi to remove barriers to trade. There's also a report that we're focusing on is how some congressmen have written to Obama asking him to discuss protection of religious minorities in India. So the US also looking at some key takeaways.
The US certainly is. Now, whether President Barack Obama takes up these issues, of course, trade, of course, there is the issue that is on the table. But as far as India is concerned, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also made it very clear, India is a country where you have extremely poor people, and in a country where you have very poor people, there are some areas where you need to protect those people. You need to sit on the table, iron out those differences. As far as other issues are concerned, several congressmen and senators have written to US President Barack Obama saying issue of minorities should be taken up with India. Now, India, from what our sources tell us, does not want external interference on any of its internal matters. And one thing that Prime Minister Narendra Modi made very clear in New York when he spoke at the Council on Foreign Relations was that in India there is total religious freedom, and whatever religion a person may follow, Al-Qaeda will fail in India, because this is the land of Gautam Buddha and Mahatma Gandhi. So in the land of Gautam Buddha and Mahatma Gandhi, it's unlikely that any country should lecture us on how to move forward with people of our own country. That is what sources seem to indicate. Whether US President takes it up or not remains to be seen.
Right, all eyes on that crucial meeting. Gaurav, we'll let you go so you can get some rest and get prepared for that crucial meeting between President Obama and Narendra Modi.